Hello, I'm Jimin from We Learn to Share, and today I'll be talking about the different biomolecules and the essential elements of life. So what are biomolecules? Biomolecules refers to any molecule that is produced by living organisms. The four major types of biomolecules are carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. These biomolecules are all examples of organic chemicals, which means that they all contain carbon atoms covalently bonded to the atoms of other elements. In this case, the term covalently bond refers to a bond between atoms formed when atoms share electrons to achieve a full outer shell of electrons. Now I will talk about each of the different types of biomolecules. First, carbohydrates are made up of simple sugars such as glucose and fructose, which are called monosaccharides. The function of carbohydrates is to provide cells with quick and short-term energy and is a source of dietary fiber. Lipids are composed of fatty acids, and they provide cells with long-term energy and make up biological membranes. Some examples of lipids are fats, greases, and steroids. Proteins are made up of amino acids and provide cell structure, send chemical signals, as well as speeds up chemical reactions. Proteins are found in hormones, enzymes, and antibodies. Lastly, nucleic acids are composed of nucleotides. They store and pass on genetic information which is found in the DNA and the RNA. So what are the structures of these biomolecules? The major elements in the four biomolecules are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Carbohydrates are arranged by carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, which is the same for lipids. Proteins, on the other hand, are arranged by carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Lastly, nucleic acids include carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, as well as phosphorus. In these structures of the biomolecules and how they are arranged has a large impact on its function, which is why it is important to know these structures. But now, what do we consider as life? There isn't a perfect agreement on what we define as life, but there are some criteria that we use to distinguish living things and non-living things. One way to remember the criteria for the basic functions essential for survival is by using Mr. Sheng. So first, metabolism. Living things process essential chemical reactions. Reproduction. Living things are capable of producing offspring either sexually or asexually. Sensitivity. Living things are responsive to internal and external stimuli. Homeostasis. Living things maintain a stable internal environment. Excretion. Living things exhibit the removal of waste products from their structures. Nutrition. Living things exchange materials and gases from their structures with the environment. Lastly, growth. Living things can move and change shape or size. So these 7 statements that I've mentioned are the 7 criteria that could be used to distinguish living things and non-living things. This would be the end of today's video, and I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.